They have that show on CNBC that's like Millennial Money, and they talk about, oh, like this person makes this much amount of money in this city, and then here's their spendings, and here's a pie chart. So that's kind of like what I'm doing here. The percentages of things that I invest in versus spending versus housing. So I think it's really important to be able to know where your money is going so that you're able to save up for certain goals. My money, it goes straight into my Robinhood 401k and various like company investments. For the company one, I maxed it out at $19,500 for the Roth 401k. And so since it's Roth, that means I'm taxed right now, but then when I take out the money later, the gains and the original investment are not taxed. And then my company also has, you get company stock at 15% off, and it's capped at a certain amount. So for us, it's capped at 10% of your income. So you have to sign up at certain periods. Once you reach that period, you just get the stocks. You can literally just sell that day. So then you're basically up 15%. But obviously if you keep, it's better because then you get the gains over time. There's also an HSA. So that is like if you have a certain healthcare plan, so the high deductible healthcare plan. Yeah, medical bills, prescriptions, things like that. And then also there might be a commuter plan. So you can actually put your pre-tax dollars into getting like a pass for the train. That is all of the money that's immediately taken out from a paycheck. So I never see any of that money, and it makes it really easy for me to literally just save like that portion. So I get my take-home income, and then that's where my spendings come in. So my groceries are $100, and I think it's important to not like skip out on healthy food, right? So I usually buy organic. So Takeout, I spend $200 on a month. I usually get Takeout like twice a week. I have a category for like self-care and necessities. So this includes like makeup, soaps, shampoo. It's around $120 a month, so that's definitely increased with COVID. Self-care all day, you know. And then for donation and gifts, so I usually, whenever I see like my friends, I have like their birthday fundraiser or something, I will donate to that. Also just like gifts, like birthday gifts for friends, or like treating someone to dinner or something, $80, or just like charity. And then we have entertainment, fun things, so whether it be going to the museum, bought some paint supplies for a paint pour video, which is coming out soon. $5 I spent on Among Us, $40 a month. The biggest expense is, other than housing, is car ownership, which sucks. I really wish that I didn't need a car. Like I would just, you know, take the train, walk, bike, live my best life. It's $136 a month for the lease, $110 for car insurance, tolls and stuff, about $30 a month. Gas, I usually fill the tank once a month, so that's $30. So all in all, we have $370 for car ownership. So that brings us to a grand total of $960 of expenses for the month. And then for home, it's only $1,000. And also I have like a home maintenance category because I had to replace the dishwasher. So that was $720, and I just like divided it by 12. And then we have my investments category. So the rest of the money that's not for housing and these spendings that I was talking about goes straight to investments. It goes all into Robinhood actually. I have Robinhood Gold. So you pay $5 a month to get $1,000 of margin. So margin is basically you can use money that's not yours to buy stocks, and then when you sell, you still get like the gains from the stocks if it's gone up. You're using your portfolio as collateral, so you get to borrow this money. Right now the margin rate is super good on Robinhood. It's 2.5%, which is like so low. That's like lower than a mortgage. So it makes me feel like I should just like use this money to put down a down payment, but like obviously don't do that. I put my whole paycheck into this Robinhood, my cash management account, when I need to pay bills. So I don't actually have to sell any of my stocks. I just dip into margin. So basically my margin is just going up and down. And so I owe different amounts of interest. It's calculated daily, but I never have to liquidate my shares of stocks. And I also put $500 into my Roth IRA. So just like the Roth 401k, you pay taxes now and you don't have to pay it later. And the maximum is $6,000 per year, and you can actually contribute until the tax day. Right now for 2020, you can still contribute. So if you haven't yet, definitely do that. Oh, another category I have for investments is like my house equity, not the taxes or mortgage insurance or interest or any of that, but just like the equity that I'm actually putting into the house is $600 per month. Once I account for all of my bills that I pay out, so what's left in Robinhood is $1,000 a month that's going straight to my investments that like goes up or down depending on how the stocks are doing. So I used to travel a lot, so I haven't really been able to do that with the pandemic. So I feel like once the pandemic ends, I'll definitely need a category for travel. So as you can see, I like save most of my money. I think that's a really important thing. Make sure you know where your money's going, and so that if you find things where you could reduce it, like you can start chipping away at that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your biggest like spending categories are, and whether there's something you think you can cut out of your spendings, how much you're investing versus saving versus rent. I know like rent is super crazy in lots of the country, like the cities, so definitely thinking about moving to like the Midwest in the middle of nowhere. I originally tried to film this while driving and the background noise was awful and I like almost crashed my car. Don't film while driving. PSA. This is a pretty jank idea, but today I am driving. Oh shit, I have to take the exit. Ah! Okay, with that, yeah, I should probably just stop talking.